What's going on, Quotation Nation? Quotebylee coming at you with another Pokemon Sun and Moon news video. So today I want to warn you before you go any farther in this video has spoilers. The data miners have been at it again, and we have gotten the entire decks, not only the decks but also the shinies. And so that's what we're going to be going over today in this video, is the shiny forms of each of the Pokemon, our thoughts on them, and each of the other Pokemon that we see. So if you do not want to be spoiled, then do not go farther than this in this video. If you are excited to see this decks, and see all the new Pokemon and their shinies, then go ahead and subscribe, hit like, and comment what your favorite shiny is. So without further ado, we are going to jump in it. So we're going to tab over. So first we're looking at the Alolan Pokemon. So we have Alolan Rattata right here, and he's getting this dark maroon kind of color, which looks really, really good on him. It looks really cool. Then we also have the Raticate right here, getting that red coloring with a darker belly, that dark brown, and it looks really good. I love the shiny form of Rattata. I like the normal form too, though. I like the black on him. Okay, now we're gonna go down. This Pikachu with a couple different hats. I guess you can get hats on your Pikachu. Now we have the Alolan Raichu, which gets a really, really dark coloring. Not a huge fan of this. It looks good. It looks like he. If you've seen that episode of SpongeBob where they all lay out and they get tans, this looks like what Alolan Raichu did. He was sitting on his surfboard tail and he was out in the sun too long. He got a tan, but I mean, it looks okay. It's not too bad. He gets a darker yellowing around the ears and the pouches, and then that dark skin. Now we have a Sandshrew, which very slight color change, with the belly going to a darker blue. Looks really good. I still love this Pokemon. And Sandslash getting the same overhaul. And man, Alolan Sandslash is honestly like one of the best that we've gotten. And this looks awesome. He gets that dark color. I don't think this list is completely complete. I will link it in the description because I'm pretty sure it doesn't have Alolan Marowak on here. But anyways, so now we're going to go on to Vulpix. So Vulpix getting that little bit of a purple hue to it, the eye changing. Looks really, really beautiful. Can't wait to try to find this shiny. And then the Ninetales just looks amazing, getting that purple overhaul. The purple eye looks fantastic. The design is just beautiful. I can't wait. This is Ninetales is one of the coolest Pokemon anyways, and its Alolan form is just magnificent in my opinion. Now we're going down to a couple of the newer ones, new Alolan forms that we haven't seen. So this is the Diglett Alolan form, kind of in like this little crater, and he's got like this these sprouts of hair kind of coming out of his head. He gets that blue nose like we know, normal shiny gets that blue nose, but he gets this darker skin as well. And then I don't know, I want to know what the story behind this is. It's like the three Stooges, and it's just ridiculous. They've got this hair, getting that dark nose and the hair, the dark color. I want to know what happened to Doug Trio and Diglett to make this happen. Kind of crazy. Now, this is a Pokemon I'm a little disappointed in. That's the shiny Meowth. And I thought that the Alolan Meowth was cool. But if this is really what the Alolan Persian looks like, that fat face, I'm not a fan. I really am not a fan of it getting all fat. It looks ugly. They could have done so much more, I feel like, with it, and they kind of dropped the ball on this one. But the coloring scheme is really good. I like the dark shades with the purple and that blue gem in its forehead instead of the red with the normal Persian. Now we get to see that we're going to be getting an Alolan Geodude, and just looking at its design, I feel like it's going to be like a rock steel type, I think, or a ground steel type. Just from looking at it, what its designs are. It gets that golden color that normally a normal Geodude kind of gets that golden color. So it looks good. Same with the Graveler here. He's got like this unibrow. Design-wise, not my favorite Alolan form, but it is cool to see that we're getting Alolan Geodude line and Graveler and Golem. Gets that brown, color for the shiny as well. Let's take a look at Golem now. Golem looking pretty good. That beard and mustache, I actually really like this. And the shiny form looks good as well with that kind of lighter hue to the outer shell. And he's got this big old like cannon type thing on his back. I don't know what that's gonna be. I don't know. It's hard to tell what his typing is gonna be. But anyways, now we see this is the shiny version of Alolan Muck. Making it pretty much like a normal Muck. He's still got the colors, but he gets a lot more purple instead of that greenish teal kind of color. Now we have Executor, which looks good. It's got that golden and the red hair. Looks really solid. Now we get on to a couple other cool things. So this is the 10% Zygarde. That color pattern is really good. We know that this color pattern from normal Zygarde shiny is fantastic. I love the color hue on it. The teal and the white is just amazing. And then the 100% it's like an Autobot, you know, formed together. This guy is Optimus Prime 2.0. You know, this guy looks fantastic. I can't wait to use this. I'm gonna be shiny hunting like crazy because most of the ones on this list are so good. All right, now into the real stuff. All right, so we have Rowlet's shiny form, which looks fantastic. Getting that teal and those darker blue hues with the red feet just looks fantastic. Then Dartrix is up next. Same type of deal, getting that dark blue and the teal with the red feet looks good. And it looks like the Chinese leaks were real. So this is the evolution for Rowlet, and it looks fantastic. I was super excited when I finally saw that this is the one we're going to be getting because I was not a fan of Dartrix, honestly. Dartrix was kind of a letdown as far as middle stages go. But this looks awesome. We got this Robin Hood type of bird. I'm wondering what its name is actually going to be, but that looks fantastic with its shiny form. Now Litten. Oh my gosh, Litten is beautiful. Going from that black all the way to the white, it just looks fantastic on the shiny form. And Torracat, same thing. It just looks fantastic. This is honestly one of the best shinies on this list, in my opinion. It looks so good. Now we're going to look at Beltigre, or whatever it's going to be called. And it looks good. I like this sprite a lot better than what they had shown on the Chinese leaks, because it is more of a 3D scale type thing. And same thing with that white. He looks really good. I think I actually prefer the normal version. I like the dark colors on him. I mean, the white looks good, but I do like the dark colors on that stage. Now we get into Popplio. Popplio just getting into a darker hue of like a purple. Going down into Brian! The Brion, that lighter purples, keeping it the same. And then I don't know what this guy is going to be called, but again, you know, these leaks were real, and I really do like this form. If this is going to be a water fairy type, then I am so excited. And you know, the shiny looks good. It gets that blonde hair, it's got that darker body, and it looks really good. Picky Peck. Now this is one that really surprised me with its evolution line. So we knew from the videos that there is a picture of a toucan Pokemon on a t-shirt. So we knew that there was going to be a toucan Pokemon in the Alolan region, and that is actually what Picky Peck evolves into. So the shiny, he gets that darker purple kind of on his head, turns into this, getting a little more color around the beak and the neck, and then this toucan looks amazing. It's kind of weird to see like a woodpecker turn into a toucan, but I am a fan. I think it looks good. The colors on both of them are really just magnificent. Those darker colors look good. They're vibrant, and the original looks really good as well. And I think that this is going to be a pretty decent Mon to be using, especially because it gets Skill Link. Now we're going to take a look at Young Goose. Young Goose getting a purplish, lavender kind of color. Looks pretty good. And then same with Gumshoe's, kind of a pink. I don't know, Dolores Umbridge, maybe? That's what I'll be naming this if I catch a female shiny. Dolores Umbridge. But yeah, there's Gumshoe's. Now Grubbin. Oh man, Grubbin looks fantastic. I'm normally not the biggest fan of the bug-type Pokemon, but I really love Grubbin's whole entire line. And the shiny looks fantastic. Then we get to see Charger Bug getting that red overhaul. And it kind of makes a jump. It goes from red to just this pure silver with the green on the, oh man, this looks dope. This is so cool. I am definitely wanting to get this guy in the shiny form. And I love Vikavolt as is, you know. We don't have very many electric bug type. There's just Joltik and Galvantula. And this has Levitate. I mean, I think this is going to be a Pokemon that I could definitely see myself using through the playthrough of Pokemon Moon and Sun. Now we get to see Crabrawler getting that cool red and that purple with his boxing gloves being red. Put them dukes up, jab. He looks really good. And this is what his evolution looks like. He's got like these kind of like puffs off of his hands, almost like he's like got those mats that boxers like they punch, and the guy's got like the mats or whatever to hit him up. Looks good. The shiny looks pretty good. I'm a fan of it. I don't like the big little tufts of hair off the top, and I didn't really like the tufts of hair on Crabrawler. But overall, I think this is going to be a good Pokemon. We know is he just fighting type? Let's take a look over here. I want to check. Where is he at? Is he just fighting? So it says he's just fighting. I'm wondering if he's going to stay just fighting or if he's going to eventually pick up the water typing. But that is Crabrawler. Oricorio looks fantastic. Look at that. The Baylay style. Getting that black reverse. It just reverses it and it looks fantastic. Pom-Pom style. Just going to a lighter yellow with the white tufts. Not my favorite. I don't remember the name of this style. But again, with the reverse, goes from pink to white and wearing pink. And then this one looks really cool. That light hue going reverse again. So that is the Oricorio. That name it's kind of tough sometimes. Now we get to see Cutiefly going into that pinker kind of view, and this is Ribombee getting that red scarf. We're trying to go through these kind of quickly. Now Rockruff, oh man, that blue looks fantastic on Rockruff. Getting the kind of greenish yellow eye looks fantastic. This is the midday form, sticking with that blue. Looks like Garurumon from Digimon. It looks fantastic. I really like this Lycanroc. And then the midnight form. Oh my gosh, that dark blue, keeping the red eye evil, man. This looks so cool. I can't wait. I'm playing Pokemon Moon first, and I want to find the shiny. I need to find the shiny. This looks fantastic. Now we get to see Wishy-Washy getting that yellow in the eye and a little bit of a lighter yellow on the side. And sticking with it with the eye on the Wishy-Washy in its school form, getting that yellow eye. Looks good. They could have done a little more, I think, with the school form. Maybe have the tail even have a little bit more yellow on it. But it looks good. This is a new Pokemon that I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what its typing is going to be. It has a little bit of a crown here. And this looks, so it's got this blue and purple, and its shiny form is red. And then it turns into this thing. It like opens up these spikes or whatever. Looks like it's going to be a defensive. I'm wondering if this is, I don't know, is this going to be an evolution, or is this a different type of form? Does it turn into this? Like similar how Wishy-Washy has like a school form. Does this have some kind of ability that allows him to open up his defenses like this? I could see that happening, but it does look like he has a higher crown. So I am guessing that this is probably an evolution. I'm really excited to find out what this guy really is. Mudbray here and Mudsdale, getting that yellow just streaked on him. Looks good. Not my favorite shiny. I wish they would have done a little more with the ankles maybe, but they gave him the blue and they gave him the yellow. I think they did a decent job on this one. Now we get to see another new Pokemon, and this guy looks awesome, and you're going to love his evolution. This guy, the shiny looks really good, the purple and the red, and the normal form looks very good too. The blue and the yellow making it a very vibrant Pokemon. But look at this. He turns into like this giant, this looks like a popcorn spider almost. He's got 6 legs, so I can assume this is going to be a bug type. I don't know what his other typing is going to be, though. It's really hard to see, but it looks fantastic. That purple and the red and the shiny form. This is a Pokemon that actually I wouldn't mind using in my playthrough. I would love to see what this guy has. I bet he has some pretty good potential. Now we get to see Florantis and Lurantis. The shiny looks good. It's a little lighter. It's not pink, but then, oh man, that green and yellow looks fantastic. Looks just like a praying mantis, and this is really, really cool. I love the shinies. I'm not the best shiny hunter, but it's something I want to get into a lot once Sun and Moon comes out. Then we have the Morlul, getting the mushroom change a little bit, and this is what he evolves into, a big old mushroom. And the shiny looks pretty good. It's got those darker colors with the yellow on top. I could definitely see this as a Pokemon. It looks like a good Pokemon. I think this is a better mushroom Pokemon than Amoonguss, because I really didn't like Amoonguss. But this looks a little bit better, in my opinion. Now Salandit. Oh man, it's so simple, but it's beautiful. Just going from that dark to that white. Keeping the mask. It looks like you can still see a little bit of red on his back here. So I'm guessing the print on his back is going to stay the same. And this is his evolution, so it is confirmed that we have an evolution for Salandit. And it almost looks feminine. I'm wondering if this is going to be a type of Pokemon that only evolves if it's a female. But again, the shiny form looks fantastic. That purple belly staying the same, just getting white. And it looks really good. And Salandit is one of my favorite Pokemon that we've gotten so far. That poison fire typing, being able to poison other poison steel types is just fantastic. Then we have Stuffle and Beware. Yellow animation, yellow shiny. It looks okay. It's not my favorite. I like the Beware a little bit better. I like the red paw on him. He looks pretty solid. We have the Bounsweet, which is the leaves just change to a little purple on top. The Steenie getting that purple and a little bit lighter around the body. And then the Serena getting that full purple hair, the light body. It looks really, really good. Really solid. Comfey looks fantastic. The lay looks like it stays the same, but its actual body is what's going to be changing into that blue. And I really like this. I really like this form. I could definitely see myself maybe using this. I don't know how competitive Comfey is going to be. Its ability seems like it could be, but I'd definitely love to put a shiny one in my box and my collection. Now onto your boy Oranguru, which is one of my favorite Pokemon that's ever been released. Going full purple with the shiny form and the blue crest on his head instead of the gold. Looks fantastic. I'm a fan. I really do love this Pokemon. Passimian also getting a great shiny form. Getting that blue. I love blue. Blue's my favorite color. So seeing it on a Pokemon with these bright colors with the yellow just looks really, really good. Wimpod looks fantastic in the red. Getting that shiny. And then his evolution. Oh my gosh. This guy is a beast. Look at this. The bug water type. I hope this thing is powerful. I want to use this in competitive play. This guy is so awesome looking. Look at him. He's huge. He's got those big claws. He's standing up. Oh man. This guy is, I'm hyped for him. Now we get to see Sandygast and Palossand getting that pure dark and the shovel turn into yellow. Looks amazing with the blue kind of rocks mixed in. This is a fantastic shiny. One of the best. I love the dark colors. It looks like Pyukumuku is not going to get an evolution, which I'm fine with. I was thinking it could have been either way, 50-50. But I love the shiny on it. I like the green and the yellow sticking out. And I think that this thing's still going to have pretty decent stats, and its ability is already fantastic. Type Null, not getting too big of a change. He's getting the dark turned into a little bit lighter, and same with the Silvally. The tail changes a little bit. It's a little more yellow in the type Null, but it doesn't look like it changes as much for Silvally. Minior, it looks like no matter what, Minior is going to have a black core as its shiny, because Minior has all these different colors that you can get, and then its shiny is going to be black, which I think is fantastic. It looks amazing. It looks like Komala isn't going to get an evolution. Unless, for whatever reason, we haven't actually gotten that information. Maybe for whatever reason, the data miners couldn't find that. I'm hoping he does eventually get an evolution because I think he deserves one. But his hammer pretty much is just the only thing that's changing color. Design-wise, he doesn't really change. Tortinator, also surprising to me. I thought he was going to get a pre-evolution, but it looks like possibly not. His shiny looks great, though. Completely changes there. He gets the brown, and his top turns brown, and it looks really good. I love this Pokemon. And his skin is actually a little bluer as well. Togedemaru, hard to tell because they don't have the other picture, so I can't really tell if this is the shiny or not. Mimikyu looks great. That yellowish color turning into that faded, gray looks fantastic. I love the shinies that they do for ghost type Pokemon. Having bent over in his when his form is broken, it looks fantastic. Bruxish, I'm actually surprised. I actually really love its shiny. Its shiny looks fantastic. It's really bright. It's vibrant. This is a Pokemon that I wouldn't mind putting on my team. I don't like this one. This one looks kind of ugly, but this is really beautiful. Now we have Drampa turning into like this brown dragon, getting the dark purple eyebrows, keeping the pink eyes. Looks pretty good. I'm a fan of Drampa. Also surprised that he is not getting a pre-evolution. I'm hoping that for whatever reason the data miners weren't able to get some of that information, that we will have a pre-evo. That would be great. Now this is kind of a weird Pokemon. I don't know what this is. It looks like a ship's stern, or not a stern, but the wheel. Captain Jack Sparrow turning from that blue to that red in the shiny. It looks good. I mean, the color scheme looks fantastic, but I just don't know about this Pokemon. Is it going to be like a ghost grass type, or because it's got wood, so maybe it's like a grass type, but it's a ship, so maybe it's ghost. I don't know. Hard to tell. Jangmo turning full yellow with that pink heart on his head. Looks great. Everybody's hating on Jangmo and Hakamo and Komo-o. You need to stop. Stop your hating. They're fantastic. Beautiful design. I love these guys. That yellow and pink is fantastic. And look at this guy. He's something to behold. I mean, the pink isn't my favorite color, but I mean, this is like a full shiny. Everything on him pretty much changes. And it looks fantastic. How can you hate this guy? Now we're going to go on to the Tapus. The Tapus kind of follow the same kind of pattern as the Oricorios. So they pretty much change colors. He gets darker instead of yellow here. This one looks like... so I'm pretty sure that the Tapus follow the Oricorios. So it looks like we're going to... Because this is Fairy Electric. Well, I guess no, because we have... we don't have a Fairy Electric... oh, wait, no, because the theory is that they're all Fairy and then they pick up the typing. So Electric, Psychic, so Fairy Psychic possibly. Getting that dark, it looks great. This one could be Fire typing, possibly, because he's got the red on him. I don't know. Hard to tell. One of these two, I think, are Fire typing, Fire Fairy. And then Ghost. This looks Ghost. It's purple. And goes to that pure black. These shinies look fantastic. I'm going to love trying to do some shiny hunting on these guys. Now we get to see these. So this is a huge spoiler. This is possibly a pre-evolution to Lunala and to Solgaleo. The shiny for the Lunala one, only the cheeks really change. There's not a huge difference. But with this, the Solgaleo thing gets red. Now, in my opinion, this is going to be similar to kind of like Black and White, how Reshiram and Zekrom were turned into orbs, and then they get released into their full forms. I think that's the kind of thing we're getting here. I don't think it's going to be quite a pre-evolution that we evolve into Lunala. I think this is going to be kind of something we find, or similar to like the Zygarde little bits that we get that we have to collect to turn it into the full form. But Solgaleo turning all red looks fantastic, looks beautiful, and Lunala following the same pattern. And Lunala looks beautiful. I love Lunala more than Solgaleo. I love bats. This is like Batman, dude. This is evil. This looks dope. Now we have the UB01. Now, because we have shinies for the Ultra Beasts, that I think pretty much means that we're going to be able to capture them, because why else would there be a shiny form? So this is Ultra Beast 01, getting that golden color. 02 looks fantastic, getting that green. He looks awesome. 02 beauty form, just kind of getting dark pants. Not the best shiny. They could have done something a little better, I think. Then we have all these new like Ultra Beasts. I don't know what the heck these are, but there's a lot of them. Look at this thing. It's got like, I don't know, like plugs. This looks like an electric type. It's like a plug, like a bunch of wiring. This guy is like a test tube bottle Ultra Beast. I don't know. These things are quite literally insane. I have no idea. This looks like a ceiling fan. I have no idea. What are these things? This thing is like Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist. He's opening his stomach. He's gonna eat you alive, boy. This is crazy. These Ultra Beasts are out of hand. This thing is, I don't know what this design is after, but it looks dope and it gets blue. Then we have Magirna in its different forms. I'm wondering if this is based on the Pokeball that you capture it in, or how we're going to be changing its form. But this looks like the normal Pokeball, Ultra Ball. And then we have this guy. This is quite possibly Marshadow. It looks like he goes from a little bit of a blue wisp to a purple wisp. And this is, I think, going to be like the Victini or Manaphy of this generation. And he looks awesome. He looks like he's probably going to be Fire Ghost. And he looks amazing. But that is the Pokédex for the Alolan region. As far as we know, I'm hoping that there's a little bit more information that maybe the data miners weren't able to get. But yeah, those are the shiny forms. Those are the Pokemon. If you didn't want to see this, well, too bad, because I warned you at the front or at the beginning of the video. I think this is awesome. I'm excited to play. This just makes me want to play even more. For more Sun and Moon news, go ahead and subscribe. There's always going to be Pokemon stuff updated every single day. We're just trying to grow the channel as Sun and Moon comes, and we got so much stuff to do, so much information to go over. We're gonna do some discussion videos with other people about these Pokemon, and I'm just super excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you're not hydrating, you're dehydrating. Quote by Lee.